guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I just wanted to make something real quick to cover the new Fragpunk patch notes. As obviously, as you guys can tell, I really like Fragpunk. I think it's like I've done the most videos on Fragpunk out of any game on my channel so far. So yeah, I just thought it'd be super cool to go over them, maybe give my initial thoughts of them, and just basically explain how I feel about the changes. So let's just hop straight into it. That is OBS, that's the wrong one, but here we are. It's on the exact Fragpunk actual main page, so just search it up if you really want to get a look at it yourself. So March 18th is when the actual fix will come out, I guess. I think it's already been that. What's the date today? Yeah, so it comes out literally today, so fair enough. Straight away we have just balance adjustments, which starting off with weapons, we have the Bad Moon, which is a marksman weapon. It's increased to 48 within 0 to 50 meters, which basically means it just increased the damage for the shortest meters, I guess. Which that's cool, I guess. I don't really see many people using the Bad Moon in high level comp, honestly, but I mean, yeah, that's cool. Next up we have nerfs coming for the burner, which is kind of an L for me, as I always use burner. But I understand these because burner has been hard meta for a while now. So the number of incendiary grenades for the burner is reduced from 2 to 1, which, to be fair, that isn't actually that bad of a nerf. But I think as we come down here, we'll see an even greater one. Optimize the explosion sounds of burner, increasing the volume of explosions and burn effect, so more people will actually hear where the burner is instead of accidentally walking into it, which even I found myself doing a bit last week. But yeah, that's definitely a great nerf for the burner, I'm not gonna lie. Not having those 2 grenades compared to other guns like the smoker, which is 2 smokes, or the flasher, which is 2 flashes, is going to be a real intake. I don't think you'll get many people swapping off the gun overall, as being able to block out an area and cross map burn is just amazing. But yeah. Next up we have the range of Jaguar's skill I can see you for miles has been adjusted from 10 to 25 meters. Oh my god. This might actually get more people on Jaguar, because that's literally double. They have literally doubled his abilities. Bro. Well, I guess his range of his abilities. That is really, really strong for Jaguar, so if you're a Jaguar man, that was great. Next up we have the maximum blinding range of Corona's hot head has been adjusted from, oh my god, they've buffed it from 15 to 30 meters. Oh no. Corona is the best 1v1 in the game. I'm telling you, bro. Him, Zephyr, and Broker just dominate 1v1s. Obviously, if you want to run overtime, you can run Pathogen as well for that heal. But them two are just insane, and now they have buffed Corona. It's his blinded effect. That is going to be huge on Corona. If you're Corona main, that's even better than the Jaguar one. Wow. Next up, though, we have optimized the placement area for Nitro's skill, the wall, which, I mean, it was a pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. And it's going to be even better now, so that's cool, I guess, if you're one of those Nitro players who just plays walls everywhere and get different angles. Cool, that's going to really benefit you. But moving past it there, we have the general, which is just increased overall movement speed, which is huge. They've probably reverted this to it was on the beta, is my guess, as everyone was complaining that the beta had better movement than the actual full release game. So optimize the audio effects of footsteps. This one is huge. I need this one to actually work, because even with my audio, which I have great audio, it's even with that, I can barely hear which direction everyone's coming from and if what floor they're on, It's trying to understand where the footsteps are coming from wasn't really too optimal for Fragpunk, sadly, especially compared to games like Siege, where you always knew. Jesus, my throat is dying again today. Disabled the option to hide your name from other players for better investigation of cheater behaviours. changes. I mean, yeah, that's just a Fragpunk change, I guess. Nothing really too great there. Oh, we have some shard guard changes, sorry, which reduced the head magnification multiplier of the shard guard big heads, which is a huge nerf to big heads. So honestly, I don't know if I'll snipe with big heads now. Every time we got big heads, I would always snipe. But it's like if they've nerfed it a bit, I don't know how optimized that would be, as it used to be just like super easy kills every single round. Next up. Increased the required shard points for Dev's Embrace from 3 to 4. I believe that is the card where the Reaper summons behind like low health players and swipes around. It was always a one shot, so yeah, it should honestly be a 4 point instead of 3. I agree with that change. Itchy triggers moves from 4 to 5. This is when your opponents shoot randomly for 5 seconds. Like every 5 seconds they'll shoot randomly, which was super annoying to flank with. But yeah, I agree with this change as well. Itchy triggers was definitely one of those more annoying cards, so I'm glad they done that. Increased the required shard points for Eagle Eyes from 2 to 3. Zephyr players will definitely enjoy this. I believe Eagle Eyes is the card where you can see anyone in front of you and it's like outlined, so Zephyr was just completely countered. And then next up, reduced the required shard points for painful movement from 4 to 2. I believe that is something to do with jumping, right? I think that's a movement speed maybe for the opponents, or like decreased jump height for the opponents or something. Oh yes, and then we finally have an Infernal Hound nerf, reducing the HP from 130 to 50. That is amazing. Oh my god, like that is absolutely amazing. And then moving on from there, we have an Outbreak mode change, which I don't think I've actually played Outbreak before, because I kind of just played like normal and then like spammed comp. But Spider is unavailable on that game mode, which is kind of an issue. And then lastly, the bug fixes I'll quickly cover. Fixed an issue where certain characters have abnormal banner animations. Yeah, I mean, that's cool, I guess. Fixed an issue where Spider's skills Spirited Away had animation and model display problems. I personally never experienced that, so, I mean, that's a good fix, I guess, but I never experienced it. Fix an issue where players could move outside the map boundaries in certain areas. I did actually see a Nitro abusing this once, I believe. But aside that, I don't really think there's been like an issue for that. But fix an issue where the shot got return to sender, which is when you're shot, like when the opponent is shot, they're sent back to their spawn point, failed to correctly interrupt the defusing process. That would have been actually huge. That would have really ruined your round. So I'm glad they changed that. Fixed an issue where certain recurrent challenges could not refresh normally. I actually experienced this one, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's a good change. Fixed an issue where some players could not complete club challenges. I believe I've been completing mine personally, like, fine. But, I mean, yeah, that's a really good change. Make sure we keep on top of the bug fixes. But that is all the Fragpunk changes, so I just wanted to make this quick video to, like, cover them in case you're playing Fragpunk as much as me. And, yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.